Hi guys, welcome back to my channel GillBudgets. I hope you're all doing well and are having a good week so far. Today's video is going to be my cash count up and condensing for February. So we're going to go through our binders, tally everything up, see if there's anything that we can take back to the bank and use placeholders to represent the money, just to make sure that there's not a lot of money in the house. Get it in the bank, get it in some interest savings accounts, just to kind of boost. Every little helps, doesn't it? So yeah, so if that's something you're interested in, then stick around. I'm just going to pause just for a brief second. I've just noticed that I've left my placeholders out, so I'm just going to go and grab them, so I'll be with you shortly. Okay, sorry, I'm back there. So I have my placeholders sitting here. I've got denominations of 50s. These are from Polkadot Budgets, and these ones here that are the decent ones are from Budgets. And I've also got some ones that I just made myself as well, whilst I waited on other ones arriving. So we'll see what we can do. I don't know what it's going to be like this month in terms of taking anything back to the bank, but it's worthwhile just adding everything up anyway. What I've also decided to do this month is I'm going to count Millie's stuff up, but I've decided not to add it to my totals, just because obviously it's like her money. I just don't think it's relevant adding it up anymore. So I'm expecting it to obviously fluctuate now that I'm discluding that. And I will be doing her long-term savings binder. That's the Iris binder for £500. I'll be tallying that up until it's completed, and then that's going into her long-term savings, and then I won't be counting it after that. So, well, I will be, but I won't be including it in my own total. So I hope that makes sense, but that's something that I've decided to do different this month. I don't know why I've not done it before, but yeah, we're doing it from now on. So we'll see how that affects our totals as well. So I just want to say up front, just before I start, this is my own personal journey, my own personal savings. So I wouldn't compare this to anybody else, like including yourself's journey. So, and this is only purely just for me to see where I am in terms of savings for different categories as well. So the only reason I'm filming it is just to document my full journey with you. So yeah, I just want to say that before I started, but we'll crack on anyway. So the first binder we're going to start off with is my purple binder, which is my personal one. So let's see here. So Blooming Budget I've just put in last week, so I'm not counting that, but we do have the £1 challenge from Cash But Cute, and that's got £20 in there. Sorry, £21 in there so far. Okay, then we'll skip along here. So Beauty has got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75 and 80. I'll keep this as cash just because I pay my nail tech in cash. She had some problems with her online payment system, so we're working with cash. Time with Friends then has got 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 45 and 50. So we'll take £50 back to the bank and we'll add in our £50 placeholder in there. So there's 150. So what I'll do is I'll put the total amount in there, and then I'll just put 50 here so that I know what's going back to the bank for what category. I use MONZO for doing my categories online and my banking, because you can split your pots. So that's what I use. I will leave a little referral link down below in the description, and if you are thinking about joining up, we both get £10 if you use my little referral code. So it's worthwhile noting if it's something that you're interested in. I've said it before, I love the bank. I've used it for a good few years now. I've not had any issues with it. So yeah. So Eating Out then has got 20, 30, 40, 45 and 50. So I will count this, although I am going out for Mother's Day lunch at the weekend there. So I will be cash stuffing this on my week 1 of April's cash stuffing. Okay, Personal doesn't have anything in it. So Relax has got £100 in here. So I am going to just take that back to the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And replace that there. So we have £150 in self-care now. So 150 and 100 going back to the bank. There we go. So clothing has got 20, 30, 35. Can't do anything with that. Gifts then has got 10. Work has got 30. And budgeting has got 20, 40, 60, 70 pounds in it. So this 70 pounds I am actually redistributing because it's been sitting in this wallet for a long time now, and at this present moment I have everything I need budgeting wise at the minute. I've got tons of challenges that I haven't even started yet, and loads to get through for this year. I'm obviously doing a bit of a different cash stuff in this year as well, just because we have quite a big trip coming up in September. So this budgeting wallet right now I'm going to deplete, and I'm going to put it into my gardening fund. So I am picking up a few things at the weekend for our garden. I've mentioned before I'm in the middle of doing a very low budget garden because it wasn't on a radar this year, and the sun has came out and I've decided yes it is. So it's a very low budget, low like maintenance that we're doing this year. So I'm going to take this £70 out here and buy a couple of bits and pieces for the garden this weekend. So I'll add it now, but obviously it will be gone. Okay, so 21 plus 80 plus 150 plus 50 plus 150 plus 35 plus 10 plus 30 plus 70, so 596. There are. Also, I used this colour of pen and then I thought it was too dark, so I changed it. Right, next up then is our annuals binder. Okay, so garden bin then has 20, 40, 50. So what I am going to do is swap that over. So we've got £50 here, but I'm taking £45 back to the bank. And that pays for our garden bin that we need to order. So there's 50 in there. I'm taking 45 back to the bank, and I will get that permit ordered in the next week there, and £5 to start again for next year's. Honestly, what a con the garden bins, it's ridiculous. I actually looked up as well the schedule for the bins, and they're only coming 6 times. Nearly 50 quid for 6 pickups the whole year. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, boiler service is 50, 70, 80, 85 in there, so we can't really do anything with that at the moment, but we are saving £100 for, there's Priscilla if you can see her. So nothing going back to the bank there, £100, and that's for May. Our car service is still at £400. We haven't added anything to it again this month. But car maintenance, let's have a wee look here. Pop this back. So car maintenance has 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 240. So we can take £50 back to the bank. And what I'll do is I'll just get another 100s. So we're taking 50 back to bank, and that gives us 240. Perfect. Yeah, I need to order some more 200s. I don't think I bought one, definitely don't know. Okay, our emergency funding has 160. Priscilla has 20, 40, 45 and 50. Perfect. Right, so £50 going back to bank. and I'll pop a little placeholder in there. So brilliant, that's amazing. Debt we're doing in another binder. Miscellaneous has £10. So miscellaneous right now is counted as our house fund. So that's got £10 in there now. Car insurance then has just the 10. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear my washing machine going in the background. Okay, so car insurance, nothing in the other ones here except for mortgage. Just checking who's the recording there, which has £40 in there. So brilliant. And nothing in there. Okay, so let's give this a little add up then. So we've got 50 plus 85 plus 400 plus 240 plus 160 plus 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 40. So 1045. Brilliant. Okay, so next up then is our black binder, which is our sinking funds. Not a lot in here. We dip in and out of this pretty much weekly. So let's have a wee look here and see what we're working with. So family fun, I have some at the front and then I use some at the back here, which is paying saving up for our October pumpkin patch, and that's got £10 in there just now. Date night has nothing. Batch cooking has just got £20 in there. Okay, 20. Next up is health, which has 60. Right, Cassidy is the one that we are working on here. So I explained this before. Basically, I fully funded for Priscilla's Cassidy fees for when we go to Portugal. I since decided to pay for my cat that's at my mum's house as well for his vet fees, Cassidy fees as well. So that's what this money is, and then this money is starting for New York for Cassidy. So there's 135, and I need it to be 260. So 20, 40. 60, 80, 125. Yeah, so there's 135 in the bank and 125 here. So that's 260, and then we've got 25 here. So there's 285. And I'm taking 125 back to the bank at the moment. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 125. So this is now officially fully funded for Portugal, and then this is starting up for New York. So I hope that makes sense. So I can pop that to the front now. There we go. And petrol buffer we dipped into again this month. I think I do need to sort this out. I do, so I'll leave this out so that I know that I need to sort it. But petrol buffer has got £10 in there. So let's get this account. So we've got 10 plus 20 plus 60, 285 plus 10. So we have 385. Brilliant. I hope that's not bothering you because I feel like I need to write that way, but I hope that's okay. Right, so then. Oh look, there's David coming in with a wee cuppa. Thank you. Lovely. I don't know if you can see my cup, it literally says the boss on it. So where am I going to put this? I'll put it over here just now. Okay, next up is our sage binder, which is for our occasions. So let's have a wee look here. So Mother's Day I had to put in, but that is this Sunday. We have just spent the money out of there, so I'm just going to say that that's zero, and I'll leave it just now, but I will move it to the back the following week. So Easter then has got, take this out, I can actually take this out as well. So Easter has got 20 in the bank, and then it's got 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's £33 in there. I have started buying some eggs, and I will be taking this out again to buy stuff at the weekend. I saw that Tesco has like club card prices on some of their Easter eggs, so it's until I'm sure the 1st of April, so snap that up if you haven't already. Okay, Father's Day then is 20, 40, 50, so we can take £50 back to the bank there, and I'm just going to stick this placeholder in so I don't get confused, but it is fully funded with £50 now. There we go. Okay, David is fully funded with 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There we are. So I'm not going to put a placeholder in because I can use the tracker to know that he is fully funded, but we are fully funded at 100 and taking £100 back to the bank. There we are. Okay, nothing in Rebecca or Jonathan, but anniversary has got 15. Brilliant. So this is as in we will be funding Rebecca and Jonathan in April's wage, and then we are into August. So brilliant. Okay, so Joanne, that's my mum, has got 20. And then we are skipping all the way to Millie. It's my daughter. She's got 50 in the bank, 70, 90, 100. So that's amazing. So we can take 50 back to the bank and put in a £100 placeholder. There we go. So her birthday is in November, but I am just trying to get a wee bit of a head start. And then we are skipping again all the way to the back here, and we are on eating out, which has £10. There we go. So that is our occasions binder done. Let's give this a little count up. So got 33, excuse me, plus the 50, plus 100, plus 15, plus 20, plus, I'm going to do 200 here because I've done it, 200 minus 100. Plus 10. There we go, 328. I'm just going to double check that because I'm not really that sure that that was right, so just 2 seconds. Yeah, okay, 328, that's amazing. Right, okay, next up then is Millie's binder. So as I said, I will be counting this up just for me to know where we're at with her things. So long-term savings, I know, has got £100 in her little Lysa. Okay, clothes has 40. We will be needing to get her some bits for summer and for holiday, so I was just wanting to check what that was. Essentials, she's got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. 90. I'm actually going to take £50 back to the bank of that, just in case I need anything that I need a card for. So there we go. Yeah, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. There we go. And then childcare. We've got 100 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 50. So we can take 50 back to the bank and pop another, oh, we're doing different placeholders, okay. 50, there we are. So 150 in there. There we go. So 100 plus 40 plus 90 plus 150, so 380 in Millie's, but again, like I said, I won't be counting this, so this will take a dip because I did count it last month. Okay, so onto our green binder, which is David's. So I think the only thing we're counting here yet is the challenge that he does here. So David spends has nothing, and darting around has 4 coins, and we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 89. 189, right? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 89, yeah. 189, that's 189. And I'm just gonna swap some 10s out for some 20s. Just leave that like that. Okay. With challenges, I don't really tend to take them back to the bank unless it is for New York, is the only ones that I am taking back to the bank to get some interest on them because it's a higher amount that I'm saving. Right, so next up then is our side hustle. So this is the little 1k savings challenge from Charlotte at Studio Budget Co. And I'm just using this for anything like YouTube Pay, MONZO, referrals, DOUGHNUT is a cashback app, Facebook Marketplace, Vinted, things like that, you know, just extra wee little bits and pieces that I'm getting. So I just want to see how I get on this year with it. I've said before, I don't think I'll get to £1,000. If I do, oh my god, amazing. But this is just because I wanted to do this challenge, and this is what I thought would work best this year. Anyway, so waffle, right? So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, excuse me, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, and 10, 20, 220. Oh my god, that's amazing. Go. So 220. I can't believe that. That's absolutely amazing. Right then, let's flip over. Right, so next up then is our little binders here. So our 500 Moo binder is from Iris Budgets. So yeah, I'm using this for saving up for Millie's long-term binder, long-term bank account for her savings, but just doing it as like a little challenge as well. So 15 plus 10 plus 20 plus 20 plus 30 plus 30 plus 25 plus 5. So £195 in there now. There we are, 195. And then the savings with Anna binder is for our debt, credit cards, boo. So we've got 40, 80, 100. There we are. So I'm hoping to have this one completed by December this year, and then with that, with the overpayments I'm making anyway, plus this binder, then I should have my credit card paid off by the end of this year, and then we can work on snowballing it to David's credit card as well. And then by the end of 2026, we should be credit card free. So here we go. Right, next up then is our yellow binder. So this is for our weekly or seasonal challenges, things like that. So first up then is roll and match. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 and 60. 160. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. Yep, £160. Brilliant. Okay, and then we have our 52-week spinner. So we've got £2 coins in there, and we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 177. There we go. 25 and 20, 25. We've got 20, 40, 50, 55, 68, 65, 78, 75. Brilliant. That's 75. Our Friday Saver has 20, 40. Oh my god, 2 seconds. Priscilla. Oh, I'm going to pause this guys, 2 seconds. Right, sorry about that guys. Priscilla has a little, I've had to put like a sleepy sock, I don't know what everybody else calls it, like a furry sock around her neck because she's been scratching at it and aggravating her skin, and she had managed to pull it right over her face. Where was I anyway? Friday Saver, I don't know if I've counted this, so 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 pounds in there. I think I'm just going to swap that out for a 20. Right. So 60 pounds in there. And then our seasonal challenge has got 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85. So again, I'm just going to do that. So 85. And then I have pre-counted our penny savings challenge there, and we've got £407 and 52 pence. So amazing. There we go. Right, so let's give this a little tally up. So we've got 160 plus 177 plus 75 plus 60 plus 85 plus £407 and 52 pence. So we've got £964 and 52 pence. There we go. Brilliant. Right, on to our Christmas challenge binder. Let's see what we've got here. So dreaming of a pink Christmas then. We've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Again, I'm not going to take any of this money back to the bank because once any challenge is completed, I'll feed it into my Christmas binder. Right, 12 months to Christmas has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25 and 30. So 130. Sleigh race has 20, 40, 45. Whole flip has 20, 30, 35. Okay, snow is rolling. Has got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85. Excuse me. Okay, Grinch mode has 10, 20, 25. I'm not going to bother condensing this because I could always look for change if I need it. So 25. Where's Rudolph, who we found? Has got 10, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40. Holiday Diet has 20. Gingerbread has 15. And Slay Queen has 25. Here we are. Brilliant. Okay. So we've got 80 plus 130 plus 45 plus 35 plus 85 plus 25 plus 40 plus 20 plus 15 plus 25. So £500 on the nose. Saved for Christmas. There we go. Okay, next up then is our navy binder, which is my New York challenges. So I am going to do this one slightly different. I know it's dead confusing, and yeah, I get that. But what I'm going to do is take the money out of denominations that I can add placeholders into, and then I'm only counting the cash once I've already taken the money out. So I hope that makes sense. I've explained it a couple of times in my videos. Half the time I don't even know what I'm doing. So right, so we've got 20, 30, 40, 50 and the 5. So we'll take the 50. I'm going to pop that here to the side here. I don't know if you can see that. And put a £50 placeholder in. And then we're counting that we've got £5 in here. Okay. Okay, the multiplier has got 7, 20, 40, and what I'm going to do is swap this for 2 10s. Put the 10 in there, put the 50 down here, put a £50 placeholder in, and there is £17 cash in here. So I'm only counting the cash once I've condensed, alright. So 17. Okay, rock, paper, scissors has 20, 40, 55. So again, put the 50 down, 50 placeholder, and then we've got £5 in rock, paper, scissors. Okay, rolling with the times. Has 20, 40, 60, 75, so we'll leave 25 in. We're going to put £50 there. Right, so let's swap that for, I've got 1 200 placeholder left, so there's 25 plus the coins, so 1 coin, so £26 in cash in here, okay? So 26. Okay, Road to Riches. Sorry. Has got 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Oh, that's so annoying. It's okay, so we'll do, so we'll do 50 here. And we'll swap that over for a 10. So there's 35, 39, 40, £42 in here. 42. Right, yeah. Yep. Okay. Pac-Man. Has 20, 30, so can't do anything with that. So that's fine. So there's £30 in there. Okay, Cinderella Cash has 25. Again, we can't do anything with that, so there is £25 in there. And then the 500 challenge has 20. So again, we can't do anything with that, but £20 in cash. Right. Okay. So that's that. So we'll give this a count in. So we've got 5 plus 17 plus 5 plus 26 plus 42 plus 30 plus 25 plus 20. So there's £170 in cash in there. So the placeholders in that binder are purely just for me to see how far along I am in the challenges. Any money that I can condense, I take out and then I put into my holiday binder, and then I'll condense from there. So I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm intending to do right now. So I'll kind of show you as I go. So we'll just kind of sort this. So if I complete challenges, I'll put it into this holiday binder, or if I can condense, I'll do the same thing. So let's have a wee look here. And this goes into my New York section of the holiday binder. So we'll start off then just with Portugal. So that's got 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we'll take 100 back to the bank. 100 back to the bank, and that means there's £600 for Portugal. We go away at the end of May. There we are. Stag do, I had to adjust this. We paid £180 for the flights and hotel, so for David's stag. So there's £220 in the bank, and then we've got 20, 40 and 50. But what I think I'm going to do is leave 20 in, put £30 back to the bank, and then I can put a £50 placeholder in. So there's 250 in the bank once I take 30 back. So what? So 220, 250, 270. Confuse myself there. 270. I'm taking £30 back to the bank. There you go there. So 250, £270 in stag do. So again, this will be a little bit of drop in what my total is because we've paid this as well. Right, on to New York. So flights and hotel. Flights have been paid, so this is just the hotel, and the hotel has got £2,200 in the bank. So we're working on clothes. So this is where this money is going to go into, and then we'll just sort it from there. Right, so let's just have a count and see what we've got here. So we've got 200. I struggle to count and like odd denominations. I don't know if anybody else does. So 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 480 plus the 50 is 530. So we want 500 in clothes. So what I want to do is take £30 out and stick that there for now. So there should be 250 here. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 and 50. So clothing has got £500. We're taking 250 back to the bank. Right. And then we can just swap these over as well. And we'll use a £500 placeholder in clothes. So that is fully funded. So we're working on the airport expense now, and that's going to get the £30. I hope this is all making sense the way I'm doing this. Right, so there we are. So that is our holiday binder all done. And that is us after that. Well, I hope that's not been too boring. 600 plus 270. I'm so sorry, guys. Plus 2,200 plus 500 plus 30. So we've got, well, 3,600 exactly. 3,600. Right then, so let's just get this account in. Right, so I need to remember we're not counting this. Right, so we've got 596 plus 1,045 plus 385 plus 328, not counting that, 189, 220, 195, 100, £964 and 52 pence, 500, 170, and then we've got 3,600 on the nose. So we have, even without counting Millie's binder, that's amazing. So we've got £8,292 and 52 pence. Oh my goodness, that is bloody fantastic. Let's just have a wee look here. So £7,733 and 76 pence. So we are up £558 and 76 pence. Again, we have Millie's binder that we've not counted, and we also have this binder which we aren't counting, which is rollover money challenges that we're doing, and we're going to pop this away for starting 2026 a little bit ahead. So oh my god, that's amazing. So let's give this see here what we should have. So 150, oh I forgot, I've got odd things going in here. So 150 plus 45 plus 100 plus 125 plus 200 plus 100 plus 100 plus 30 plus 250. So we should have £1,100. Let's go back to bank. Yeah, back to bank, 1,100. So let's just give this account. Right, let me just move that. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1,100. Oh my goodness, isn't it amazing when it works out like that? So there we are, guys, £1,100 coming out of my binders, going back to the bank, into the bank to earn some interest, nice and secure. And yeah, amazing. So this is proof. If you haven't started cash stuffing, get it done. It works. Yeah, super chuffed. We are gradually going up and up every month, which is super exciting to see, until I hit September, and then yeah, we'll be skint again. But thanks very much, guys, for joining me on this video. If you stuck around to the end, I do really appreciate it. And my next video will be probably straight after this one, and it's going to be my week 1 of April cash stuffing, so I hope you stick around for that as well. But I'll chat to you all very soon, guys. Take care, enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.